think the woman in the movie looks very helpless and confused?
Yeah, I felt like it looked like she was lost in her own house or something.
Yeah, well, I thought she looks like Alice in Wonderland or something.
Oh really? I felt more about Narnia when the children step out of the closet into the different unknown world or something.
Oh, that's kind of strange that this adult woman looks like a character of a children's movie, don't you think?
Did you know that this is a strategy used in the marketing world, which is called infantilization of the woman's body?
Why would they do that?
Well, it is used to make women more dependent and therefore less powerful than men.
Now, when I was a young boy, at the age of 5, my mama said I'm gonna be.
Wow, the man made me feel like he was in control of his environment and therefore very powerful.
And why did you feel like this?
Well, I thought he looked straight and strong in the camera, and because he has this really sexy male beard.
Oh, I felt he looked very pure due to his white clothes, and he looked like a kind of god in the blue sky around him, and he as the center of attention in the middle of it.
Do you think this is also a marketing strategy?
I don't know, but it's definitely completely different than the advertisement of the female.
Yeah, the female is shown much weaker and more childish, while the man is strong and masculine.
Strange that there's so much difference between the genders.
Yeah, why are women attracted to clothes if they are pictured as weak and childish in the advertisement?
Whoa, why can women not be masculine and strong?
H&M tries to promote that they produce sustainable clothes by advertising the H&M Conscious line. They make video campaigns for this line, and in the H&M magazine they show a lot of their Conscious line products. This gives the idea that a lot of clothes at H&M are produced under sustainable conditions. In reality, this is only a really small part of the total assortment. The H&M website offers more than 6,000 articles for women consumption. From this total assortment, only 220 articles are from the H&M Conscious line. This means that only 3.5% of the total assortment is made under sustainable conditions.
H&M promotes their conscious line a lot, but it's not easy to find it in the shop. People who want to buy sustainable clothes actually end up buying the unsustainable lines, because it is not clear which clothes are from the H&M conscious line and where you can find them.
Hey guys! Hi! Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm doing research about sustainable shopping. Do you know something about this? Or?
Well, we were just shopping at H&M and we want to find the H&M conscious line, but we couldn't find it.
Yeah, so we just bought a simple black shirt from the normal line.
This is something I've seen a lot today. People prefer to buy the sustainable conscious line, but they don't want to make a real effort. If they cannot find it easily in the shops, they are more likely to buy the normal line. Hey, can you show me your closet?
Yeah, sure, follow me. I have much clothes, but I still don't know what to wear.
Do you need all these clothes?
Yeah, I like to wear different outfits, but to be honest, I only wear half of the clothes often.
Do you recognize yourself in this? Why don't you do something about it? Hey, can I see your closet?
Yes, of course. I've got a few shirts and a few jeans. Why do you need more?
So girls, if men can do it, so can we. For my research, I'm now going to do an interview with an expert.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Is the H&M Conscious collection the road to success?
The success of H&M is dependent on a strategy that's called planned obsolescence.
Can you please explain what planned obsolescence means?
Yes, of course. It means that the strategy of a product is to make sure that a certain item or product will be out of date or useless. In the case of clothes, it means that they stimulate hypes and trends. Thus you are motivated to keep on buying new clothes as the old ones are not trendy enough anymore to wear.
Ah, Okay, but can it be sustainable or not?
Some people claim that fast fashion can never truly be sustainable because the business model itself is inherently unsustainable and based on supporting demand. As long as the fast fashion business model remains the same, any attempt at a more sustainable future is simply a waste. But you cannot deny that by being the biggest user of organic cotton in past years, H&M is really trying to make a difference and to integrate organic cotton into its textile processing. Being hit by a scandal in 2010 did not discourage the company to stick to their organic cotton usage and their aim to use only sustainable cotton by 2020. So H&M should be credited for its endurance, which is the key factor which helped the firm to reach its ambitious goals.
Thus, the conscious line of H&M is not sustainable?
Well, many people say different things about it, but the conscious line in itself is sustainable if you would produce it on a small scale, because as some people say, a landfill overflowing with organic cotton is still an overflowing landfill. And the biggest problem is that due to this small conscious line, people associate all of H&M with sustainability, and that's not yet the case.
Aha. Okay, so it's clear now that fast clothing industry can never be truly sustainable, but is there more wrong with the normal lines of H&M?
Well, the biggest problem is the working circumstances from the manufacturers in the developing countries. On this picture you can see the supply chain from H&M. The biggest problem is in step 1 and 2. These jobs are mostly fulfilled by women. A positive aspect from this supply chain is that all these women now have a job and do not need to migrate to another country and are less dependent as they provide their own income. A negative aspect is mostly the bad working circumstances and the fact that they are paid very less.
Dus, what is the main difference between the conscious line and the normal line of H&M?
The biggest difference is that the conscious line recycles, rewears and reuse. And if this is not the case, then the textile is used to create energy. This means that in the supply chain, step 1 is not necessary anymore, and the cycle is starting to be more of a closed circle.
So, what's your advice for all the consumers out there?
Well, in the fast clothing industry, the power has shifted to consumers instead of the retailers. Thus, if consumers demand sustainable clothes, then this will definitely have an impact on the practices of the industry. This is how you as a consumer can help, by demanding sustainable clothing. My advice is, don't buy into the hype.
It was a pity that we could not easily find the conscious line in the shop.
Yeah, but we actually did not search for a long time. Maybe if we put a little more effort in it, we could have found it.
Okay, so let's search further.
Oh, look! ASOS, for example, has also a special part on their site for eco-brands, so for sustainable clothing.
Whoa, I did not expect that there was so much more when we searched better.
Yes, it is nice, but maybe we could find another option. In this case, the clothes you buy are cheap, original, but still nice to wear. This is an alternative for improving the sustainability by reusing clothes.
Okay, now we have new sustainable clothes, but what are we going to do with the old ones?
We can give them away.
If I want to recycle these clothes, where do I need to drop them off?
I don't know, I've never seen a commercial about it.
No, I never have heard about it either.
This is another thing that we see a lot. If people have decided to recycle clothes, they do not know where they can drop them off. But I know the answer. Many parking spots from supermarkets provide this.
Make sure you buy the conscious line.
Buying secondhand clothing is not stupid, but smart.
Reuse and share with your friends. This way you have double the amount of clothes without losing more money.
It is better to buy fewer sustainable clothes than many cheap environment-unfriendly clothes.
Buy less clothes and make sure that the clothes you buy are long-lasting, beautiful items, which you do not harm the environment. It's not a problem if you are a girl and have less options, as long as the options you have make you feel good. And don't forget, if men can do it, so can we!